In this video, I'm going to show you how to track UTM parameters in Webflow Forms without any third-party integrations, and it's going to take just a few minutes. I'm Michael, the founder of Fitter Media, an agency that offers unlimited Webflow development at a flat monthly rate. And on this channel, we help people work more efficiently in Webflow. So if that interests you, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a video. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so first thing is you want to grab the form that you are going to be wanting to track UTM parameters for. And you can have any fields that you want to have. So right now we have name and email address, but you can include any fields that you want to have. Once you have all of your fields that you want to collect data on, you then want to add these fields at the end. One will be for UTM source, UTM medium, UTM campaign, UTM term, and UTM content. And then for each of these fields, if you select the form field itself and then go to settings, we want to add very specific IDs to these forms so that we can track the UTM parameters. So for the UTM source, you want to make the ID UTM_source. For the medium, you want to do UTM_medium. For the UTM campaign, you want to do UTM_campaign. For the term, you want to do UTM_term. And then for the content, you want to do UTM_content. Once that is complete, now we have to add a bit of custom code, but don't worry, there will be a link in the description where you can grab that code entirely for free. The code that we're wanting to add, you will want to select the page that your form is on. So right now my form is on the home page. And then if we click on this little settings icon, it will open up our page settings, and we want to scroll all the way down to the bottom to where it says before body tag or /body tag. And then this is where we want to paste in the form. Basically, what this form is doing is it is going to pull the UTM parameters from the URL, and then it is going to insert those parameters into these form fields so that when we have a form submission, the content of the parameters gets logged. So once you add that code, you'll be good to go. And then what we want to do is we want to click on publish to test if this is working. Okay, so now what we want to do is I'm going to open up this page. And as you can see, none of these UTM parameters have been filled out. That's because my URL doesn't have any parameters in it. So I'm going to paste in this example link. This example link will also be on the same page as the code, so you can test it yourself. And then here at the beginning of the link where it says www.yourwebsite.com, we want to just replace that with our website URL. So for example, this is a test project. I'm going to highlight my URL, including the .webflow.io if you're using a staging domain. But then I'm going to go over to our new tab. I'm going to highlight at the end of .com all the way up to www. I'm going to paste in that link, and then I'm going to click enter. And now you can see the code has automatically pulled the content from the UTM parameters and has inserted them into these fields. So for the UTM source, we have Facebook. For the medium, we have social. For the campaign, we have holiday sale. For the term, we have snowboard, and for the content, we have an image ad. So if we were to submit this form after filling in name and email, this would log all this content. However, we don't want these fields to be visible to the user. We want them to be hidden. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Webflow. And this specific step kind of depends on your specific form. For example, we have each field wrapped in a div called a form field wrapper. If you don't do that, you can just select the form field itself. But for now, I'm going to just choose the wrapper. And then we want to add a class if you don't have a class, or we want to add a combo class. And then we're just going to name this hidden field. Click enter. And then under the styling, under the layout styling, we're going to click on none. Then what we're going to do is we're going to copy this combo class. And for all of our UTM fields, we're just going to add this combo class, and it is going to hide our fields. One quick note before I hide all of these, for your form field itself, for your UTM parameters, you want to make sure the type is set to plain and then that it is set to not required. But once that's done, we can just hide all of these fields. Okay, once those are done, I quickly want to make sure my 2 fields up here are set to required. Perfect. Now we can publish again. And we're just going to grab this same link and do it all over. So, all right, that is live. We're going to open up a new tab. We're going to paste in our example link. And now we just have 2 forms, name and email address, but the user has some UTM values in their URL. So it will track these parameters on the other end. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill out the form. We're going to click on submit. Thank you, your submission has been received. So now if we go back to our designer, click on the Webflow logo on the top, click on site settings, and we're going to go check our form to see if we log those UTM values. So we're going to click on forms. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom to where it says email form submission data or submission data. And here you can see we have a new form submitted a few seconds ago. We have our name, Michael Groff, our email, our UTM source, Facebook, UTM medium, social, UTM campaign, holiday sale, UTM term, snowboard, and UTM content image ad. So that is a quick tutorial on how to log UTM values in Webflow Forms with no third-party integrations. If you have any comments, post them in the comments below. Also, if you're a company who needs ongoing help with Webflow-related tasks, our agency offers unlimited Webflow development at a flat monthly rate, allowing you to complete projects faster and on budget. There'll be a link in the description where you can book a call.